Brock VandenBerg, Fund Manager for TaliMar Income Fund I. Today, I want to discuss the top reasons why many trustee investors transition to investing in a mortgage fund and explore one of the biggest hurdles for individual investors, which is managing a portfolio of trustees. As many of you know, we started our company offering individual trustee investments. And for those not familiar with trustee investing, that is when an investor invests directly in a loan. So take, for example, if a borrower came to TaliMar Financial with a loan request of $100,000 on, let's say, a home here in San Diego. In the past, we would have found an investor and placed that investor in that loan, essentially making them the lender. We would then collect the payments from the borrower on behalf of the lender. But if you were to look at the loan, at the end of the day, it is the investor who is the actual lender. Now, that differs from what we do today, which is to pool investor capital and then make loans from that capital in that pooled account. Investors earn dividends from the interest that is paid on the loans within the portfolio. Now, comparing the two options, there are a number of advantages and disadvantages. Trustee investors will argue that they can select the loans that they invest in. However, that is about where the advantages end for trustee investing. One of the biggest disadvantages is that investing in individual trustees is a very time-intensive and hands-on approach. First, you, the investor, need to find a reputable broker that offers these types of investments. Second, you need to underwrite each loan to make sure that the loan meets your individual criteria. And when you find that loan, you need to collect the payments. If the borrower goes into default, you'll need to initiate the foreclosure action. If there's any litigation, you will be named in that litigation. And once that loan pays off, well, you're back at the starting line, finding another loan to fund. Now imagine if you are managing multiple trustee investments. That is why when I speak to investors who are making that transition from individual trustees to a mortgage fund, many will explain that they're just simply tired of the hands-on management. Just recently, and which prompted me to make this video, I was speaking to an investor who had 3 loans recently pay off. He was referred to us because we had placed some money in a trust deed in the past for a friend of his. He was explaining to me that the 2 brokers that he was working with in the past had really slowed down. They weren't really offering a large number of trustees anymore. And so he was exploring other options, talking to other brokers. I offered the option of a mortgage fund and explained some of those advantages, such as kind of taking a more hands-off approach to investing, the diversification of investing in a portfolio of mortgages versus single trust deed, the ability to earn compounded interest when reinvesting the proceeds, and the ability to earn that 20% tax deduction. His decision was to place a portion of the funds in the mortgage fund as kind of a preliminary test to see if it's something that he would want to be looking at long term, and possibly, again, fund some funds in the future based upon the performance of the fund. So as I conclude my thoughts on this subject, I feel like this is one of those debates that will continue to the end of time. Do I continue on a more hands-on approach by investing in individual trustees, or a hands-off approach of investing in a fund? Whatever your preference, obviously, I do feel like you're doing the right thing by making an investment that offers consistent monthly income and is secured on real estate. If you enjoyed this video or at least found it educational, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to our channel. We post a ton of great content about investing in a mortgage fund, trust deeds, and other investments related to real estate. We also bring on guests to more have a Q&A session with them as well. So thanks again for listening. And if you have any questions about investing in trust deeds or a mortgage fund, feel free to reach out to me or my team. Thank you.